Okay, I got a little story to share with y'all. I posted a short little funny video on my TikTok, Holly Hugs, same as YouTube if you want to go watch it. So this guy comes in. He was about probably in his 40s. And y'all, he came in and he was just laughing so hard. Now, I am laughing with him because you hear somebody laugh, you can't help but laugh. It's really contagious. So he's trying to talk. He'll say one or two words and he busts out laughing again. So I'm like, what is going on? So he then proceeds to tell me that he's the baby out of the family. And he has 4 older sisters. Now, his oldest sister is 77. Well, she is the one that approached him about coming into my shop. So he was like, you want me to go into the sex store for you? Like, what do you want? She was like, brother, I want a toy. Y'all, he about fell out. He was like, I cannot do that. He was like, you really gonna send me into a sex store to get a toy for you? He's like, why don't you just go so you can pick it out? What if I pick out the wrong thing? She's like, no, brother, I trust you. Well, she called her the other 3 sisters and told them that he was coming to the store to get her a toy. They jumped on him like white on rice, let me tell you. All of them made him come in here and get them each a vibrator. So he comes to the back, and I'm like, well, what toy do they want? I'm like, do they want vaginal penetration or just clitoral stimulation, or do they want a toy that does both? And he was like, oh, man. He was like, I can't say it. He's like, I can't say it. And I was like, well, how about this? I was like, I'll help you. I'll walk to the wall with you. And you seem like you embarrassed, and shy. I said, you just point to what they're looking for, and I'll show you the best one to get. So he points to the jackrabbits. And then he starts to laugh, and he's like, oh, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. He said, my sister, the oldest one, is 77. He's like, what's she going to do with this? And I'm like, look, women at that age, they still have a sex drive. Just because you get older doesn't mean that your sex drive just goes away. I mean, eventually it probably will when you're like way up there, but a lot of females don't realize, like, we'll hit our sexual peak at certain ages and then it'll decline. But when you get way up in there in your age, like between like your 60s and like mid 70s, your sexual peak goes right back up and you be like a horny little teenager. Well, anyway, I picked him out 4 jackrabbits, brought him up to the counter, and he was like, do they need anything with it? I'm like, well, yeah, like they're going to need lube and toy cleaner. He's like, oh, man. He's like, I cannot do this. I'm like, look, you're almost to the finish line. I am ringing him up as fast as I can so I can make that sale, of course. And, just hurry up and get him out of here because he was just so embarrassed. So I show him lube and, toy cleaner and stuff like that, things that he's going to need, that they're going to need for their toys. And so anyway, I ring him up. He's like, I was like, look, you didn't say nothing in here that you wanted for Christmas. He said, nope. He was like, I'm good. He said, I just got to get my brain together. He said, once my thoughts are good and I can forget this, I'll be back maybe for myself. He's like, because I'm single with all this COVID crap going on. He's like, I can't land a date. I was like, well, I said, if you want to go out on a date or something, all you got to do is go get tested for COVID, get your results, meet you a nice girl and say, bam, here's my results. I don't have COVID. He just started laughing. But yeah, I wanted to go into more detail of that story for you guys because it was too cute, but it was hilarious because he could barely speak without laughing. But I mean, I could do that. Like if my brother, I have an older sister and I have a brother and I'm the baby. And I mean, I think I could do that. My brother said he needed a toy, or if he wanted me to pick something out for him and his wife, I could do that. But I've also been here for almost 7 years, and I've seen it all. I've heard it all. So for me, looking at this stuff every day is nothing. I mean, my niece once asked me, she's like, don't you get tired of staring at dildos and dongs all day? No, not really, because I don't really be paying attention to the wall like that. You know, I'm back here, I might be watching Netflix, on TikTok, talking on the telephone, stuff like that. But yeah, that's my little story I wanted to share with y'all. I did want to let y'all know I'm going to start posting more to my YouTube, do longer videos. A lot of y'all who follow me on TikTok, y'all probably know that I do crafts, arts and crafts, and I do a lot of things with resin art. So I'm going to start making videos and showing y'all some of the things that you can make with resin as well. From like cups to car coasters, keychains, how you can take flowers and dry them out and you can epoxy them. So yeah, I got a lot that I'm planning for my page. Is not going to be, you know, just revolved around where I work at. I'm also going to throw some other fun stuff in there. You know, show you some hobbies and little tips and tricks. But if you guys want to see a video on something, please either message me on TikTok or comment on this video. And don't forget, if you are not subscribed to me, click that subscribe button, hit the little bell so you'll be notified of all my videos. I hope y'all enjoyed this little story. Bye.